Hey guys, it's me, nerdsden, and I'm joined by my friend Ramenboy. And today we're bringing you the top 5 flanks of paladins, in our opinion.
Yeah, that is what we're doing.
What I say, camera shy.
Okay, yeah. So, number 5 is Eevee.
Eevee.
I don't know much about Eevee at all.
Oh, you don't? What? Okay.
I
Well,
used her in Stream Rage once and didn't like her.
wow, alright, I guess this is up to me then. Eevee is a very mobile champion with 2 forms of mobility. Blinking, and she has flight. Her blink ability allows her to just teleport in the direction that she's looking. She's obviously very mobile. The reason that she's number 5 is because she has very, very low life and not much
Yeah, she's
self-sustain. She's got 1800 health and no self-sustain that I can think of.
I mean, she has the ice block. The ice block counts.
Yeah, I guess, but does it though? Anyway, number 4 is Maeve.
No, Buck.
Buck.
But Buck is number 4.
God, I can't seem to remember the whatever. Buck. So the reason Buck is 4 is well, he's got self-sustain.
Yeah, and
That's
Buck
just,
Wild is pretty decent.
oh yeah, going Buck Wild just whew, turns that
And
shotgun
he has really high mobility. The reason is that he's number 4 instead of being higher is because he has to be really close for him to be effective.
Yeah, and so if you're facing off against a high mobility champion like Eevee, unless you catch her with her cooldowns down, she's just not even. She's gonna be gone before you can really start pumping any damage into her. Yeah, but his damage is high when he gets close. It's a
Yeah,
shot.
once he's close, he might be the best champion when he's close.
He can
It's
just
either
do
him or
some
Mochi when they're
ridiculous
really
damage
close.
up close.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever faced... If you haven't been bullied by a bounce house buck, you're a liar. And you haven't played paladins. Bounce house buck has to be one of the most god-awful...
Is that talent?
Yeah, it's a talent. It's called bounce house. That he becomes bounce house buck when he's running it. It's the most awful thing ever. Because he'll bounce in... And then you'll get hit, and then you'll be stuck for a couple of seconds, and that's enough time for Buck to just eat you alive. It is the most horrifying thing ever when a Buck just pops in and just blows you up.
Can we just talk about why Sky's bombs range is so long?
Shockingly,
He's got blown
though.
by it.
Anyway, number 3 on our list.
Is Talus. Talus is number 3.
Yeah, we put Talus in because he can teleport around the map.
And he's Rom Killer.
That's horrifying. Oh yeah, and he can kill Rob. Like, that's already a step up in my books. See, is how I like to use Rob a lot. Because I know for a fact, taking down a Rob is one of the hardest things to do. There are few champions who can do that on their own. Plus, that teleportation punch is just a great mobility option. It allows you to basically go anywhere on the map, so...
Yeah, he's very mobile.
The overcharge. Ridiculous. Anyway, number 2.
Yeah, our
Now
number 2 is Maeve.
Maeve.
She doesn't... The reason she's here is because she has more damage than Eevee.
No, she doesn't.
She may be a little less mobile, but she has more health.
You're reversing the two.
I am.
Yeah. They have the same health.
Maeve does have more health than Eevee.
Not really. I think Sheila's got 8... Maeve might have 1850. I'd have to check. But they're pretty sure they have the same health. Yeah, they have the same health. 1800. But
Oh, yeah, okay.
but Maeve actually has a healing ability that will reset all of her cooldowns. So she basically
Also, have you ever heard what, like, it's the middle match who's here? Good night.
you hear good night and you're surrounded by enemy champions. Woo! Oh, that is unfavorable situation to say the least.
Yeah, so, and Maeve's daggers can do massive damage.
Yeah, 800 damage total if you get hit with both, with I think no fall off. So as
Yeah.
long as that's a decently aimed Maeve attack, that's 800 damage from pretty much as long as you can hit them, right?
Yeah, you need to hit them, but that's pretty easy. Considering how big their range are.
Oh yeah, they go everywhere. It's awful.
Yeah,
It's just, although they do have a very unique flight pattern, so they're maybe not the easiest projectile to aim.
they're definitely not the hardest projectile to aim, though.
Oh yeah, no. Plus she has amazing talents such as Street Justice,
Street
and Cat
Justice is
Burglar.
one of the most annoying talents in the game, save for like
Street
a
Justice
bounce
is
house and
Street Justice is just a talent I ask
Monster.
myself why this exists. Because instant killing any champion that's below 35% health if you can hit your what is it called? Prowl on them. I mean, as a Rob, 35% of my health is like 2,000 health remaining over. So if she hits me with that, I just die. I die with 2,000 health left.
Yeah.
So that would take a usually 400 damage attack into a 2,000 damage attack.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah. But it's not that insane against, like, damages. It's really meant to be on front lines.
It's meant to like complete body frontliners. We said Talus is the ROM killer. Evie can, or not Maeve can as well.
Yeah. But not as effectively.
Yeah, Talus is probably a better ROM killer, but Maeve is certainly no slouch.
If we're talking about how she has trouble, how that Street Justice made for frontline, well, Cat Burglar is made for damage. For 5 seconds. For 5 seconds after you prowl, your next dagger throw will have 30% damage increase. So you're taking your 800 you're already 800 damage, and you're buffing it by. God, I can't do quick math.
How much does it do?
Each dagger does 400, and both daggers get the 30% damage buff. So
10% is 40 times. So it's another 120 damage per dagger.
That's an additional. So you're doing 1,040 damage there. That's ridiculous. That's just 1,040 damage with with basically one attack. That'll chunk down any damage or flank to very easy killable range.
Yeah.
Plus, you can just use your cooldown reset to do it all over again. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, coming in at the
number one spot is, as you probably guessed, Androxus.
Yep, the banner boy? Is that what it's called? Something like that. The poster boy of Paladins.
Yeah, poster boy of Paladins. The banner boy.
Be quiet. Don't make fun of me. The banner boy. Oh, that was bad. I don't know. It was Banner's close to a poster.
Kinda, maybe.
Kinda. Yeah. Anyway, so Andro, not as much mobility as the other champions we listed.
But still a high mobility champion.
He's also got amazing. All of his talents give him ridiculous damage.
And it is ult. He can just do ridiculous damage on his own.
If we're talking about doing 1,040 damage, well, Andro's talent, One of Andrew's talents will increase his punch into an 1,040 damage attack if you're landing your shots with your 300 damage revolver. Like,
Isn't
what?
it 600?
No, that's another talent. Yeah, right? You can just... His damage is
He
unstoppable.
he might be he's probably the highest damage flank in the game.
He does the most damage.
He's insanely good.
He's probably not the
In
most
right hand.
DPS.
Oh, and we haven't even started talking about reversal yet.
Woo! Reversal. That will... So, any shots that fire right into him, like right in front of him, he'll put up like this magical barrier, and it'll absorb them. And then, he'll shoot half of that damage right back into your enemy's face. Now, if you're worried about, oh my god, well, if people know this, they won't attack him. Well, don't worry.
People don't know it because everyone's a noob.
Well, don't worry. He's got a talent for that as well. It's called Godslayer. It will always make reversal fire back for a minimum of 800. So just think about that. Also, you can use this on alts like Ruckus's. So Ruckus can't choose not to shoot at you. So if he just shoots it all at you, you just absorb it and just shoot it right back at him.
He can choose to aim not at you.
He could, but then he'd just be wasting his ult because what if you're just standing on the point? Can't clear off the point. Which is just what... He's just such a good champion. He's got, he's just literally got a counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what more is there to say? He's Andrew. He's the poster child of paladins.
Poster child. No, it's Banner Boy. It's Banner Boy, actually.
Yeah, Banner Boy's gonna be a meme on the shelf from now on.
I like Banner Boy better because it's just two B's. Ooh, that's yeah. Banner Boy. Just that I'm never gonna let that one down, am I?
It's gonna be a meme forever and ever.
That's I don't want that to be my legacy. Anyway, he's got a revolver. He's also got movement. That's what we were forgetting. I knew we were forgetting something. His movement ability.
His movement is pretty good.
It allows him to do 3 omnidirectional dashes. Insane already. That you can modify to go even farther. Even though they can cover a great distance as is. They can go even farther. Yeah, you can go against
the entirety of most maps with one ability.
Also, all those secret ledges and areas in the Paladins map, you're worried you don't have a champion that's good enough to get there? Well, never fear. Androxus can get you there.
Never fear, Andrew is here.
Yeah. Especially since he can dash in mid-air.
Yeah.
I mean, that just makes it so good. Anyway.
And let's give I just want to give a little bit of honorable mention to Skye.
Oh, Skye, yeah. I kind of feel bad.
Invisible, she is quite possibly the most annoying champion in the game. Between going Invis and time's ticking.
Oh, yeah, her bomb. That just has such a big radius, does so much damage. She's just an all-around great champion. I feel like the only reason we couldn't put her on this list was because...
Also, Smoke and Daggers.
Oh, Smoke and Daggers. Yeah, the only reason I think she didn't make it on this list, personally, is just because she doesn't have movement. If you dismount a Skye with, let's say a Talus, because Talus will just poof and then poof away, and then just run away, Skye stuck at the back lines with just about as much speed as an ordinary person. And so, on larger maps, she could just get stuck behind, and she's stuck there. Also, if she's not running Smoke and Daggers, she doesn't have...
Her other talents aren't particularly good.
Yeah, she really doesn't have that great challenge. But anyway, let's say she's just not running it for whatever reason, she has no self-sustain?
Yeah, almost none at all.
Almost none. Is there any? Like, you seem
I
to...
don't think there is.
Yeah, I mean, unless you could count her invisibility as self-sustained, but, I mean, with Illuminate, she's not actually invisible anymore. So yeah, no self-sustained. Anyway,
Yes,
I
without
have...
saying movement is why Sky isn't on the top 5.
Anyway, I
Even
have
though her
one
talents otherwise are
honorable
good.
mention to just sort of push into people's minds. Koga. Just, he's a good champion. He's got...
Yeah, Koga's good.
Koga's a great champion. He's got damage, movement, he's just got everything, but it's just not really enough. I feel like his talents are also a little underwhelming. Thanks for watching, and we hope you had a great time.